Something interesting to note about this is that by the time of recording this, I have yet to actually publish the uploaded videos of Team Sonic and Team Dark sessions. And for Team Rose, I forgot I even properly... I think I even forgot to properly introduce myself for that one, then of course I'm too lazy to actually check that before recording this, but anyway, this is Hugo the Icifier, welcome you back to another session of Sonic Heroes, with the final team of the bunch, Team Chaotix! They probably have my most favorite theme song of this game. Just something so catchy about it, as you can see. Displayed by Vector here. Represents my honest feelings about that.
What's wrong with you? It's here, we've got work! What?
During COVID? How can that be?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
SBO, don't be silly. Besides, you know our policy. We never turn down work that pays.
Yeah, you know our policy.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Roger.
So, money first, justice second, basically. And we're back at Seaside Hill for the fourth time. I think it actually took me 4 times to get my intro somewhat correct for this session. Well, no, not going back now.
Bring it on! Ready.
Sounds easy enough, we are at the beach after all, and we just found one. So bleh. Of course I can't talk today.
We should ask Charlie.
So, Team Chaotix, mission-based games, or mission-based levels. These can either last really long or really short, depending on the mission itself, depending on you, and the mission description itself. For this stage, we have to find 10 hermit crabs, and that's it. So how this works is that there are more than 10 hermit crabs to be found in this level, but you only need to collect 10 of them. So once you do that, you'll complete the stage right away. You don't have to like reach a gold ring or something after collecting 10. Right, get up there! So I was actually contemplating about recording this while I was somewhat affected of my pollen allergy, because I kind of wanted to test myself and see if I could do some decent commentary and gameplay while not feeling like I'm at 100%. But I figured, no, that there's no way I can do that. It will be way too lackluster and way too boring for you guys. So we're already about halfway done. So logic dictates I should be done with this stage at around 3 minutes. Is there one over here? No, I think there's one over here, yeah. Memory serves correctly. It does help to practice. Is there one over here? No. What a tease. But there should be one over here. Indeed. Just did, Vector. Just did. Whoa. Did Charmy get that one? And that was the reason I slid on the ground. Okay, let's go up. I think that's the best route. If we want to fight crabs, that is. Okay, just one more. Alley-oop. Let's go there. Just under 3 minutes. Nice.
Impossible feat. Ultimate ninja power.
I doubt this will last for her, however. So, almost done with this Let's Play, huh? Somehow I can't believe it. If there was one game I could move on to next, I suppose it will be Dark Souls 1, I suppose. Or other games I feel I'm a Let's Play ready for. Heck, I think I could even jump into Sekiro right now. Like, I've been beating that game multiple times by this point. So I think I'm just about ready to show off everything in that game. Speaking of the Souls games, Amano Pikami, a virtual YouTuber, really interesting, entertaining, and charming lass. That girl. She's playing Demon's Soul right now. No, Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls, or is it just one soul? Anyway, that game. It's the one Souls game, along with Bloodborne. It's one of the Souls games I've been missing out on because never had a PlayStation 3. For Bloodborne, I never had a PS4. And Pikami, I'm not sure if she's playing the PS5 version of Demon's Souls or the PS3 one. But yeah, that is a stream session, a stream series I unfortunately have to sit out on because don't want to spoil myself just yet. Which is a weird thing to say, I suppose, because I have actually been watching a little bit of Darkside Phil playing Demon's Soul. But fortunately, that was a really long time ago, so I basically forgotten everything about it. Spirits unite!
Roger.
Honorable ninja power. So yeah, Espio is a ninja. I can get behind that. I mean, he can throw stars and he can even turn invisible, which is actually a very important mechanic for this mode, which you will see soon enough. More than 60,000 points, but we just got 5 1-ups. What a tease. Can you give me one more? Gonna make me work overtime without getting properly compensated? I think it's about time for a change, huh? Looks like cream and cheese got separated. But no, it's not the same Chao.
What are you doing? Be quiet.
Did I just... How did I lose my home?
Here we go. Let's go.
I was not able to homing attack right there when I thought I was able to. Oh well.
Let's go.
Not sure what happened there. Luckily, I can always watch the playback and see if I can find the answer for myself. Whoa. Okay, let's try to keep that key safe because I'd rather have collected all of the 7 Chaos Emeralds by the time I finish all of the teams. Because there is something that is somewhat special about doing that. By having all 7 before you complete all 4 teams. So, oh! Alright then. I see how it is. I sure do. I'm good at Sonic Heroes, I swear. But there should be one more key somewhere around here. So, there was one thing I forgot to cover when I was talking during Team Rose, when I was talking about that I don't understand what the sort of value people see inside protagonists. And it's that some of these people, they really are a detriment to game design as a whole, I think. because we have those people who think it's okay to have silent protagonists because you know they can sort of write the characters themselves and they don't really get bothered by it, and they can still enjoy the other genuinely good aspects of the game, and that's just whatever, you know. But the people I really do have a problem with are the people who basically cannot get into a game unless the character is a silent protagonist. Because they need to be able to self-insert and get immersed and all that stupid crap. Because just think about it for a moment. You design a game, a really good game, and it has it is basically a genre someone can get into, and they watch like a commercial or an ad for it. So it's like, okay, it's got promising characters, it's got a promising world, it's got promising gameplay, but does it have a silent protagonist? And it's like, no, not really, but okay, then I'm not going to pick up the game. Those people suck. They really do. And there's a Chao. Yep, we just killed it. Mission complete. But anyway, yeah, those people really suck. Because it's like... It's basically what I talked about when I published my Byleth suffered from a bad design choice video. Where I say that it's not okay to think like that because you're basically criticizing and punishing developers for putting love and care into defining their characters. Or in this case, their main protagonist. Because it's like, you go, as a game designer and writer, you go out of your way to make your main character, aka the controllable character, compelling and interesting. But for some people, that is an inherent issue. But game developers keep making these kind of characters, and it just goes to show that maybe the majority of the consumers are people who cannot play a game like that unless the avatar or protagonist is silent. But if I was to design a game, I will not do that. At least, not for games that are heavily story-driven. Because, like I said... Doctor Who? Was that an intentional reference? Because, like I said, during Team Rose, there are games where silent protagonists and avatars are okay, like Dark Souls and Monster Hunter World. Because they have no backgrounds and they have no relationship with the other characters, which you meet later on. So if you must do silent protagonists, then that's how you do them. Get up, get up. Sorry, I had to sort of relish in that moment. And I think that's going to cost my A rank, yeah. But I don't care. Let's go, let's go. Not really. SPO is fully able to catch up. And it does feel a little bit good to be back to a speed character that is actually speedy. Amy did not quite make the cut for me. Vector, get up. Ah, of course. Go! Why does it get stuck like that? After I... touching the burning exhaust, what was I expecting? Let's button mash him for as long as we can here. Okay, Vector, now. No. Or is it? Yeah. Let's just... Ah! Boom, boom. Final blow.
This isn't the end!
Looks like I will get my A rank after all. And A.
Take that, Doctor.
And back at Grand Metropolis, and this mission is, yeah, clear out the enemies in the city. Oh, it's one of those.
Now for the real test. All of you are about to enter Eggman's territory. Are you ready?
Not too late to change your mind.
Why do you think we're here? How else are we gonna make the rent?
Let's go! Here's your next mission.
Yep, SPO. It's either the streets or Mad Cash. Oh, sorry about that. You heard the man. Every last one. All 85 of them. All 85. And what that means, basically, or straight up, you can't miss a single one. All of the robots here must be destroyed. So, take your time, I guess. But yeah, like I said, this is one of the stages which are bound to be long because, in a sense, you can't progress at your own pace. Let's take care of that first and get back up there. If we can, should be able to. Alley-oop.
Robots blocking the path.
Those suspicious machines must be stealing something from that pipe.
Eggman, you down, man.
Well, I guess we caught him red-handed.
Ready anytime.
Won't that be fun?
Take the lead.
Proceed with caution and be careful not to fall.
All is well, SPO. Wait.
Let's go.
Wow, plenty of enemies.
And check this out. Their team last. It's a hack contest. If I can even call it that. But what you just saw there, for every enemy you destroy, you get a ring bonus. As a result, once the team blast cool off is done, you're almost back at full, depending on how many rings you get from the enemies. That's going to become really useful for a certain boss fight.
Whoa, not bad.
Let's go.
Woo. Oh, why did I jump there? Why? Maybe my brain sort of switched onto some reflex while I was trying to think of stuff to talk about. But yes, this particular mission objective, it makes a sort of return in a later Sonic game, and people are not really too happy. Oh my god, did I? No, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, yeah. Let's do some target practice.
I'll take the lead.
I did practice this team before this recording session at some point. And it seems to have paid off. Because I'm actually trying to pay attention when I'm doing these sort of missions. We are just about halfway there. So maybe this won't be so bad after all.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Alley-oop.
Guess we'll have Tommy do this.
What are you talking about, Victor? The flying character doesn't work on turtles. Of course, I know he was referred to the guy up above just now. Woo! Oh yeah, one thing to note. SPO. As a chameleon, he will not fall off after a certain amount of time when doing the triangle jump. He can stick onto the wall. Like a ninja. Ultimate Ninja Chameleon. Shit. This is no good. Now we can get back to business. Okay, that was not necessary. But we got closer to 200 rings, which means another extra life when we get there. Ooh. Whoa! So yeah, pollen allergy is pretty much right around the corner. It does not feel good. But if you got the right medicine, you might be able to pull through. Like I'm doing right now. But certain medicine, they really can make you feel sapped of strength. Like earlier today, I basically did not feel like doing anything today. I felt like just going back to sleep for the rest of the day. And but turns out I actually did feel better after sleeping some more. Which is rather unusual because quite oftentimes I feel like utter complete shit after actually sleeping. Which is the opposite of the purposes of sleeping. You're supposed to feel refreshed and ready for action after you wake up. But for some reason that doesn't happen all the time. And maybe it's because it depends on what you eat and drink before you sleep. Like maybe your body needs to work on some digesting to extract energy from the food so you can make use of it by the time you wake up. But I can imagine some people actually have trouble sleeping after eating a rather chunky meal. Like they feel tired, they feel like sleeping, but after like I just realized I'm back at the beginning of the stage. I missed 4 robots somewhere. Can I go? No.
Those suspicious machines.
It's time to cut ahead already. Great. And we're back. Can't believe I missed those guys. Or are they just 2? Maybe so. Okay. Cutting again. I gotta be honest, because, you know, I'm an honest guy. Anyway, yeah, so yeah. I actually looped through the stage a second time. Not realizing that I missed these 2 robots because I actually ran past them before they got to drop down properly. So, no time bonus.
Be on guard. Focus and prepare yourself.
Shut up, Speaker. I was doing my best right there. But yeah, search and destroy levels like that, where you have to kill all enemies and not miss a single one, they can be quite bothersome. So if this was a live stream, this will turn out pretty disastrously, because like I said, I did practice the team before I started recording this. So it's just embarrassing overall. Let's go, 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 go. Ooh, nice. No thank you, Charmy. SBO can do this fine just on his own. So I was talking about sleep and eating. So it is, I don't exactly remember the details, but it is not recommended to, like, oh, sorry. It's not recommended to eat a lot before you sleep at a decent time, like let's say like 10 PM. You should not be eating before that. But if I remember a bit, it might have been because of your body starts to like work on the digestion, but that I don't know, because I don't really think it applies to everyone, because if you had like a long day at work, I can imagine sleeping just fine after eating, right after eating. But yeah, these bonus stages, once again, when it comes to those turns and slopes, that's when the controls become extremely slippery and jittery and just overall not a pleasant time. If you're actually trying to beat the stage.
Here's your next mission. Remove the robots himself. Find and destroy 3 of them.
Here we go!
Here we go!
What exactly are they controlling in the city? Because as the other teams, we might have actually killed more than 3 golden turtles during this stage. Of course, I was not keeping track on that. Maybe I will by watching some more of Team Rose, the playback of Team Rose. And that's another annoying thing that can happen sometimes. Even though you are successfully attacking the enemy as your speed character, you know, the flying ones with the electric beams, you can still get hit by them somehow. I don't understand why. Like, it would have made more sense if there was some electric aura around them, but there's not. Should have switched around here somewhere, I think. Hint, hint. Take this. Also, when you turn invisible as SBO. So yeah, when you turn invisible. Oh my god. What a freeze up. As I was trying to say, when you turn invisible as SBO, Vector and Charmer will actually not follow you, they will stand in place. Here's the next one. Does this work? Indeed. Nobody is safe from the hack contest of Team Chaotix. Once upon a time when you're a very bad guy and just... Oh, I can't believe I don't remember the lyrics to a T. Let's see. But now you're mistaken, boy. You'd be brain damaged just to think that you will get away. Something like that. But it's fine. You don't really need me singing singing and butchering that song. We will get to enjoy it properly during the credits of this story. Are there more than 3 turtles in the stage? I wonder. Or are there just 3? Okay, maybe the last one is somewhere in this area. That's a green one down there. Whoop. I see, I see. Is it up here? Or is it down there? Is that a cage to switch? Sure enough. That's... Get down! There we go. There you are. One last lullaby, so to say. Before I put you to rest with your comrades.
Good job. Mission complete.
Man, now I wonder if that flower at the end was actually the end of the stage, and if I entered I will have been warped all the way back. Huh. 153. Would you look at that?
Man, who are those freaks over there?
Man, 37 minutes. I can't believe it's taken this long already.
You are...
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Who's this fraud?
Whoa, Vector.
Its adversary, perhaps.
You mean
That's no way to speak to a lady.
you guys don't fool me? I know.
Except she's not really a lady, because what lady steals jewels anyway? You know. Let's see. Team Dark.
I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
Once again, I'm not exactly sure what Rouge is expected to find from Eggman.
Whatever the reason, if they want to fight, I'll give them one.
You villains won't get off the hook that easily.
Nope. SPL Amos tornado attacks are not all that reliable. So let's fly!
Misunderstanding. I doubt it will listen to us.
Alright, then let's do it!
Whatever the reason, if they want to fight, I'll give them one.
Oh my god. Just get down there! Why can I not knock them off? Is it because I'm level 1? Let's try now. Just get down! Get off! Okay, let's try this one. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. I said it's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of ring soon. Let's see how they like this.
You don't know who you're up against.
Shadow? Whoa!
Yeah!
Too much edge. It led to the end of him. How tragic.
Hey, what's next?
I mean, seriously, he just jumped off there. He wanted out. But no, friends, what is he fighting for after all? Win 200 rings. Why couldn't I just say get... Why couldn't not I just said get 2 extra lives? That's just as good, right?
Where there's light,
And it might actually be quicker. Not exactly sure about the disguise part, but whatever. It's time to play. For Mad Cash. Oh. So we might actually aim for the slot machines here, but I think we can actually get more rings by trying to proceed through the stage actually. But now that someone is in there, is he right there? I was actually holding right, but SPO will not go inside. So controls can indeed be clunky. Let's try this one instead. No, oh. And now he's just going straight right. And this is getting really annoying. So let's try to move on. Man, that sound, make it stop. Thank you. Woo.
Anytime you're ready.
Now it will be really useful if we could find a bunch of robots. We have Team Blast after all. And I'm not sure why SB and Charmy are suddenly out of commission. It didn't seem like they would fall off the board that easily. Let's get up here.
Carefully now. The number of rings paid out from the slot machine on the pinball
Let's try our luck here.
varies depending on which symbols you match. Up to 200 rings have paid out on
Alright then.
but if you have 3
A humble amount for non-matches.
to 600 rings. I hear that you may even lose rings once in a while, but that's why they call it gambling.
Don't even remind me, Vector.
Let's go.
Oh no. He was stuck inside the slot machine. And I did not bother switching over to... No! Oh, I just realized I lost all of my rings because I took damage.
Let's go.
Lovely, just lovely.
To the switch and press the B button to grab the handle. Use the control stick to push and pull on the handle. Press the B button again to release.
Man, Team Chaotix. Team Chaotix. Best theme song, probably worst missions. Because this is basically the embodiment of one slip up and you have to start all the way at the beginning. All the way. Because I had more than 100 rings and now I have less than 100 rings. Was not sure how that will go with Eggman. Thank you, Tails. Oh, come on.
Here we go.
Na 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 na. Man, I used to love dancing to this tune. What? But having one teammate stuck inside the slot machines can indeed be annoying because it goes until they come out. Oh man, I was really hopeful there. But it can feel good during this mission if you actually get the jackpot. Because it feels somewhat feels special that the mission will be completed after that. And as you can see, you can enter through the underside. If you want to be thug about it. Come on! Maybe we should leave this table and proceed with the stage. There might be some robots we can get Team Blast out of. What a tease! Where's SBO? Oh, it's down here. Almost got hit there again. Almost! Okay, I think we're about done. What a tease. But we're okay.
Yeah!
I doubt that's going to be an A. I really doubt it. A C maybe?
Perfect. The work of professionals.
Okay, so they were actually a bit lenient with this one. There is a later one that is extremely strict in my opinion. But we'll see. Because when I did a practice run of that stage, I actually got Eggman in the slot machine. I lost all of my rings before I reached 200 when I was really close to it too. Hideout? What hideout? Chips?
Here we go.
Man, the way these mission descriptions are given to us, it makes me see potential in this game somewhat. Like collect casino chips to enter some kind of hideout, a mafia of robot. Yeah, a hideout of robot mafia, perhaps. And the way I'm saying it makes it sound like it's a guarantee that it's a mafia. If it's a gambling hideout, it's a mafia.
Here we go!
But can you really blame me? If money is involved, it's most likely the mafia. Just like with drugs. But as they say, winners don't do drugs, so how could they be winning the casino?
Let's see what's up there.
Here we go!
But that's how somebody said, winners don't gamble?
Here we go!
I don't know. Everything you do in life is basically a gamble. Every breath you take.
You mean potato chips?
Not those kind of chips, silly.
Did I miss one?
Thank you!
I think I did. No, get up there! Okay, got that one.
I'll take the lead!
Where's Charmy? There he is. Okay. Oh, getting a little bit disoriented there. But yeah, just to make it clear, thankfully there are not exactly 10 chips in the stage. There are only 10 you need to collect out of many, I guess. Because they're not that difficult to find, really.
I'll take the lead!
Is there one somewhere over here? Yep, there is.
Here we go!
Charmy must touch it, apparently. Woo!
Maybe best to try up there.
Where else, Vector? Where else?
I'll take the lead!
Shut up, I'm concentrating! Is there one up here? Yep, there is. Let's get that one.
I'll take the lead!
No. Vector, no, shit. No, oh my god. Go, yes! It helps to panic. Sometimes. Just sometimes. So don't hold that against me. Where are we now? Back here. How? How? How did he go all the way? I don't understand this game sometimes. Okay, but let's do this proper now. Just 3 more.
To me, boys.
It's time to chew bubblegum and fly up there. And I'm all out of air. I think I can pull off a decent Duke Nukem impression if I practice enough. I think I got the voice for it.
Let's go. Here we go.
But like I said during Team Rose, I somehow have a problem. Woo, nice. Determining that, not really determining, but actually know what I sound like whenever I talk. Because when I listen to myself in the playback, I personally think I sound a lot different from what I sound like when I talk in a moment. As a voice actor, that will probably be a big hassle, you know, because you have to practice a lot before you actually... So it's basically become a muscle memory when you do a certain voice. Like if you gotta tighten up or loosen up your throat some more, or do stuff with your tongue. For instance, if you want to come off as a noble gentleman, you have to know the... I'm good at improv comedy, obviously. A true gentleman never worries about what others think of him. Rather, it's... this is probably the downside with having a proper sleep schedule and do some recording when they're actually supposed to be sleeping right now. But we are almost 1 hour into this recording session. Wow. I mean, I have obviously cut out some minutes at this point when I was looping through Grand Metropolis back there. But yes, it's time for one of these. It is time to show off.
You've made quite a mess here. I'll accept your apologies and payment with your life. Want some? Come and get it.
Ooh, tough guy.
We're here to fight the bad guy.
Get ready. Here we go.
Mr. One up here.
Ready anytime.
Awesome.
Here we go.
We are ready to rock.
Let's go.
You'll see what I mean shortly.
Okay.
So, Robert Caramel for the 4th time. It's time to actually feel good about this boss fight. Is that enough? Is that enough rings for an instant recharge? Yeah, not quite. But whatever. See if we can get a better opportunity for that. Nah, not now. Only 4, that definitely won't do it.
We're outnumbered.
There's so many of them.
It's an endless sea of robots.
How about now?
Truly amazing.
Hahaha.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's right. During the cool-off, you will actually get rings from killing enemies normally. That's a neat thing to note. But let's just go ahead and use it right away.
Ninja power.
So yeah, Team Chaotix is team blasted during this this robot wave boss fights. Certain people should have an easy time with these battles because of that. I'm just saying. Just saying. But you know, I've been wrong before. And go! Keep it in effect. I love my fans. But they don't love me? Okay. No, I'm not sure why they didn't get destroyed. Was it because they were outside of the ring?
Them all. That was too
this should be the final wave, if I'm judging that. Whoa!
Ninja power.
A lot more than I thought.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
Can't wait.
Roger. Such a disorderly crowd. Just a waste of our time.
Yeah, speaking of toxic fan bases, it looks like SBO is not pleased with them either. That's kind of sad, you know. Even though you are trying your best to represent justice and order and common sense, even as a star, you still manage to attract a lunatic of a fandom. And you just gotta sit there asking yourself, how does that even work? If they truly look up to me, should they not be trying to emulate me and my good way of living? My good morals? And what I'm trying to teach the world in a positive way? You never really know, I suppose. So we're back at 2. What was the mission objective again? For once I was not paying attention. Is it just get to the gold ring? Or is this one of those no, that can't be it. Not quite. Well, this might actually just be get to the gold ring. Like, no, oh, okay. Stay focused. Alley-oop. There we go, now we're on the right track. Camera almost messed me up there. Can't reach unless I actually jump, wow. Gotta keep that in mind. Ooh, do, do. I like Scrooge McDuck when he... Yeah, I'm not going to say that because of spoilers. But I gotta say... Oh, I hate the lances. But I gotta say... The DuckTales reboot... promising show. And then I found out... It got cancelled. Or like... it ended... earlier than people had hoped for, basically. Which is a shame, and it goes to show that people just do not appreciate good animation nowadays. But the reboot is definitely an interesting adaptation of DuckTales. Like, we're given... Like, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are once again given unique personalities. Huey is your typical know-it-all nerd, I suppose. Always hungering for knowledge. Dewey is adventure-loving, and Louie is money-loving. And if there's one reason to actually watch the reboot, is that we get to see Della Duck, Donna's sister. I mean, I suppose her character isn't all that unique. I mean, the energetic, loving mother. It's been done before. But that's not me criticizing the show or her character writing. I actually enjoy it very much. Because I suppose we could need some more of that sort of archetype character. Just for parents in general, I believe, because there are many kids out there who feel like it's very difficult to speak to their parents because I don't know, they think their own kids are stupid. But when you have a mother like Della, yeah, maybe you may actually wish that you had a more typical mother who worried about your health some more, I guess. What is up with the Vector's arm movement right there? Anyway. But yeah, I would like to talk more about the animated series and stuff like that, but you know, spoilers and all, so I don't think I can do that for the sake of my viewers. Because it's never cool to get spoiled. What would happen if I had just taken that path? I would have just gone back there, what? Interesting. At level 3, no shield can protect you from Espion's homing attack. Because it will be gone by the time you die. So yeah, my commentary is definitely lacking this time. Now would have been a good time to actually write down a few topics to talk about while I do this run. Because as stated before, I did start this Let's Play for one reason in particular. But at this point, I feel like I'll talked about just about everything that needs to be covered in that regard. There isn't really much else to say unless I want to repeat myself to painful levels. So it becomes painfully redundant. But yeah, this might actually be one of the goal ring stages for Team Chaotix. Wow. Let's get over here. Activate this switch right here, and we should be fine and dandy. But this is definitely one of the areas where the camera is unnecessarily up close to you. Am I going the right way now? No, I'm not. No? Here we are. Oh, that one. Now, where is the proper path? Oh, up there. So yeah, flying character right here comes in handy. But if you want to go fast, you gotta use a speed character, of course. Is this automated? Am I supposed to do something right now? Yes, it's automated, kind of. Yes, it was just a gold ring.
Roger.
And
Good job. Nothing more to be said.
a bit too slow, I guess. But now we can become a bit strict when it comes to the ranking system for Team Chaotix. Oh man, I've been wanting to play... actually, the latest Pokemon game I played is Pokemon Y, the 6th generation. But during that time, they did release like a remake of Omega of Generation 3 for the 3DS. I've been wanting to play that, but it's not. Oh, sorry. It's not so easy to get a hold of that game nowadays, because you can't really pay with a credit card at the Nintendo eShop nowadays, for at least not for the Nintendo 3DS. You need like a Nintendo eShop code from like a card, which you can buy in the stores, but right now I don't really live close by a store which sells that. Or oh, okay, yep, that's what happens. Hate the loop. Hate going on the ceiling here. But yeah, I have really been missing out on Pokemon these past years. In that, like I said, the latest generation I played was 6. Well, X and Y rather. Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon Sword and Shield. I think I'm missing out on 2 generations, don't I? Hate the walls here. Yeah, I think I'm missing out on 2 generations right now. But from what I read when it comes to Pokemon Sword and Shield,
Roger.
it's on the Switch, and it does seem to have a really cool environment because we actually get to play in the 3D world. But there are certain Pokemon attack moves that don't exist anymore for some reason, and I don't really know why, and that isn't just cool, I don't think. Because I think one tagline I remember in that regard is that Pokemon Sword and Shield is very disappointing for competitive Pokemon players. And I haven't really been competing in tournaments myself, I mean, or something like that. But I did. But as for Pokemon X and Y, there is a place called the Battle Maison, where there's like this house in the game which you can battle endlessly. Basically, you can see how long of a streak you can make winning. And in that regard, you probably do need to know some competitive skills when it comes to Pokemon if you want to last long in that game. Or in that mode, I mean. But that is also assuming you have the Pokemon you need in order to rack up the streaks. So, if there are certain moves that don't exist anymore, that could become a bad thing for me, who actually enjoy these endless gauntlets. Yeah. Oh, really? Man, I'm skipping out a lot of capsules, aren't I? Getting a bit lost in a moment there, I suppose. So, what? Okay. What was I gonna say about Pokemon? Yeah, one thing I find really sad about Pokemon, at the very least, up until X and Y, is that you can't really start a new game file. Like, you can't start a new adventure unless you delete all of your current Pokemon. I've been actually thinking about looking into that, if I can find a way to like preserve my Pokemon while starting a new adventure. I can imagine there is a method for that when it comes to X and Y, because there was like this Pokemon bank which you could use to transfer your Pokemon from Black and White onto a certain server before moving on to X and Y and get them back while in those games. So if there still is a sort of server like that I can make use of, yeah, maybe I can, or maybe I am able to start a fresh new adventure in Pokemon Y and perhaps beat the game with a new team of Pokemon. That would be cool. Because I get the whole thing about different versions when it comes to Pokemon, so you know you can trade Pokemon with friends because there are Pokemon which cannot be found in one version, but in another one. So I suppose it's for the sake of building a community and making friends, perhaps. But sometimes I wonder what possibilities there are to Pokemon games having like a new game plus mode. As in, once you beat the Pokemon League, you go back. You get a choice to go back and start the adventure anew. But with the leveled up Pokemon you have already caught, I really wonder how that would work. But they do actually have like a system for overly powered, for overly leveled Pokemon, somewhat. Because when you trade Pokemon with your friends, they retain the levels they are at. And the way it works, when you get to those Pokemon from a friend, if their level is too high, they might actually not obey you unless you have enough gym badges. Interesting mechanic for balance, I suppose. But that sort of mechanic seems to conflict with the whole aspect of New Game Plus. So maybe there won't ever be a new Game Plus mode for Pokemon. Oh. Roger that, SPO. Roger that. Oh, come on. That's just mean. But speaking of Pokemon, maybe I could try doing a Let's Play of Pokemon Colosseum. That is actually a game I grew up with when I was a kid. But I do remember initially being disappointed that it did not have like a free roam world where you could catch many Pokemon in the wild. Is there a hint box here somewhere? Do they even explain at this point that when you turn invisible as SPO you can go through lasers? Because I can imagine some people actually getting stuck there without a hint circle. But so yeah, as I was saying, Pokemon Colosseum. I was initially disappointed that it did not have a free roam gimmick, in that you could roam around the world and catch many different Pokemon, and that you had to make do with limited Pokemon within the game. But you can actually make that interesting for yourself, because during other RPGs and games like Dark Souls, it can actually be really interesting to do challenge runs and see what you can accomplish with limited levels and limited resources. So with a mindset like that, Pokemon Colosseum might actually be a game for you still. Oh boy, that did not look good. But I guess the game designers took that into account. So that SPO was able to reposition himself properly. Either that, or I am giving them way too much credit. Get 5 more. Shit. I was actually trying to switch onto Charmander right there, but he was not active because he was damaged. But I made it. Alright, just 2 more. Yeah, no. I skipped some.
This must be the secret weapon capsule.
We found the capsule!
Now let's get to work, boys.
interesting dialogue instance there when I just finished the level. Oh my god, really? Okay. I was seriously going to wonder if I was 10 points away from the A rank. That would have been incredible. Did I get yeah, I got you know what? No, I think I'm just going to skip yeah, I'm skipping this one. To sort of compensate for the fact that I had to loop through Grand Metropolis a couple times. But so yeah, if you are someone who plays a lot of RPGs like Pokemon and perhaps Dark Souls, you know, games like that, you might want to try playing with a limited approach if you haven't already. Like seriously, challenge runs like that can be quite interesting. But if you want to feel like an overpowered god and unliked, then who am I to judge? I like to feel like that too. Oh. No!
Ready all cannons.
That's what happens when you don't aim correctly.
Looks pretty tough. Are we ready?
I'm tired. But for certain reasons I can't exactly record during the day when I'm more active. When my brain is more active. Oh! Let's get the level up over here. There we go. Get that wing torn. Tear that wing off. Alley-oop. Button mash, button mash, button mash, button mash, button mash. Okay. I always get nervous when I finish off a phase in a position like that, because it's very possible to fall off. It's very possible. Die, 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 die. Come on, come on, come on. Seriously? There we go.
You'll pay for this.
Roger.
On contraire, Mr. Eggman, we are getting paid for this.
Target destroyed.
Tango down. Enemy extortion. Is that Russian?
Good job, boys. Guess that Eggman was a fake after all.
Hmm?
Got it.
You know what? Our client sure seems to know a lot about this Dr. Eggman guy.
Definitely an agent. Or relative, perhaps.
Strangely enough, I had the same weird
A relative of Dr. Eggman?
real identity. It could
There was a game like that, huh? I like Sonic Adventure 2. But unfortunately, it's not... Well, the story definitely did not age well, because there are certain plot elements or plot holes that were not properly covered up. But as for the gameplay itself, the gameplay is rather solid for the most part. I still think the Emerald Raider is incredibly stupid in Sonic Adventure 2, but
Must be the fraud. Mission fails if we're detected.
but yeah, maybe my problem with Sonic Adventure 2 as of right now, like the main reason I'm not going back to it as often as I probably like to, is maybe it's because it needed more stages.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead.
For each character, I suppose. Like, maybe the game is too short for me to find a reason to go back and play it. Not really sure, actually. But it is sad for me to admit that Chao Garden as an adult, it's not as compelling as when I was a kid. I freaking adored the Chao when I was a kid. Like, that was probably the main reason I was playing Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, because of the Chao. Oh. Right, the mission objective. Yeah, my brain apparently. I completely forgot that you cannot be seen by the frogs. But that right there in the loop, I guess that was a bit of a dickish frog placement. Let's do this first. And now they can't see us.
I'm starving. Level up.
So yeah, the frogs can't see us right now. But this is really jerkish. Actually, this was not necessary. I don't think. Because even if you basically do have to practice a stage in order to beat it in record time, you should at the very least have a fair shot at doing it on your first try. And that right there is a little bit unfair. At least a little bit. Alley-oop. SBO! Traitor! Sorry about that. I'm a ninja. I must show off like this. No. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Vector, stay put.
That gold robot must be the leader. When facing a large pack like this, the best move is to attack him first.
Indeed. Oh. Did not really need to kill that guy, but whatever.
Isn't that the same flower?
I'll make you fly, fly, fly! Fly, little flower! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Man, if you take your time to actually behold the background a little, this place is huge basically. It's vast, I mean. I think I will get lost here. I love it though. It's a frog, 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 it's a frog. Careful, careful, careful. Die. Alley-oop.
Roger.
Stealth in a Sonic game? Who would have thought? But to be fair, you're not playing as Sonic. And
Perfect. The work.
even after failing once, still getting an A. So I guess the strictness is inconsistent? Huh. If we can look at it that way. Rescue 10 Chow, oh my god, did Cheese have some fun with a heart fruit and found whatever it is. Never mind. I don't want to stir up some thoughts. I'm not going to say it. Okay, somebody decided to drop in. Isn't that nice of them? Got one. Can I go up there? There's nothing up there, I don't think. So never mind.
Fly, fly!
Man, it's cursed!
Here we go. Run! Run!
I'll take the lead.
Got it. Hey, I think I heard Chow.
Here we go.
Ciao!
You.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead.
So yeah, luckily there are not exactly 10 of them. There are more, but you need only 10. Wow, that's actually a depressing thought. It's like, go on this. There are some people in this area who are distressed and really need your help, but you need to only save 10 of them, even though there are like 100 or maybe 200 of them. Well, damn.
I'll take the lead.
Maybe they're not getting paid enough.
Be careful not to fall.
Whoop.
Oh, knock him out.
Yes, indeed. But once again, that ground pound attack can be risky with that hammer of his. Shut up, I'm concentrating! Obviously, I mean,
Enemies up ahead.
I didn't catch the mission object in the previous mission,
Here we go.
so
There he is again. That white frog.
that's racist, Vector. We don't condone that kind of language here. Unfortunately, question mark?
Here we go. Let's go.
Is somebody?
Hey, what about us?
I'll take the lead.
Thought I just heard something.
Here we. Thank you.
There we go.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Ow.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let him go! You're safe now, little buddy.
Let's go. Here we go.
Are those?
Bam! Thank you very much.
They were tougher than they looked.
I think I actually skipped one.
Just another day on the job.
Oh, I see one.
Here we go. Thank you. Mission complete.
So, what about the other child? Forget them. We don't need them. They can rot in this jungle. But sir, I don't pay you to complain.
Totally awesome.
And apparently, Team Chaotix does not do charity work. Another emerald challenge. Do I go for this one? Maybe, because I skipped the older one. I mean, if I stick to it, I mean, I should be able to catch up to it. During a straight haul like this one.
Roger.
Yeah. That's how it's done, sir. And now, on to the next team fight.
Excuse me, miss. I was wondering if I could ask you something.
If it's about a date, it'll have to wait.
Jade! You think this is a joke, you little brat?
Now hand over that chow nice and easy.
I bet you're the ones who took chocolate chow.
What?
It's not nice to tease my friend.
Yeah, time to rock and roll.
So, the mission we were just on, that basically explains why Espio said that, to hand over Cream's chow. To have Cream hand over her chow, I mean, yeah.
I'll do my best. Take the lead.
There's gotta be a major misunderstanding here.
Oh, Amy! Shit, shit, shit. Oh my god. I have no rings. Get out of here! Oh my god! Crocodile eating big cat. Alright mate, we're going down under to see the ravaging crocodile use their massive jaws to tear apart the hide and skin and everything on this big cat roaming this jungle. Now come on, let's go have a closer look, okay? Hi, mates. Yeah, sorry. I could not resist.
Talk about a huge misunderstanding.
I miss that man. The world just isn't the same with that guy, you know.
What? You were the first one to come with a chance.
I like how Vector pointed that out with charming him when he was like, "Yeah, time to rock and roll."
Let's go.
But what a way to go, man. It's like, didn't he once say, if he ever died to nature, he would have no regrets, or something like that. Still sad about it though.
What?
Was I supposed to find some keys here? Yes.
I'll take the lead.
Looking at that counter, I'll remember.
I'll take the lead. Here we go. Thank you.
But yeah, snakes.
Here we go.
Not that many of them here in Norway. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing, I suppose. I mean, my mom, she hates them.
Here we go.
So if she would ever have a problem with Norway, maybe she should remind herself of that, basically no snakes here. Has anybody eaten snake before? Some people say it tastes like chicken, just like with frogs. But I'm actually kind of curious to try out snake venom, like drink it and digest it into my system. I get superpowers. Snake man, yeah. If I go up here. Looky here, sneaky, sneaky.
Let's go.
Ah, Team Chaotix. Oh my god, if I remember correctly, I don't know. Yeah, I think I screwed up. Okay, let's go inside this flower. Or was it this flower I needed to go in? As to not skip a key.
Hey, they're asleep, so stay quiet and move slowly.
Fuck it. If you fail being quiet, you can at least succeed by being loud.
I'll take the lead.
If that makes any sense. So hopefully I don't have to backtrack. But I have a feeling I do, because there was one thing I think I messed up.
Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here.
Here we go.
That healing robot is like a magician and can transform himself once he flips over. When he does, watch out.
Indeed.
Looking good.
There's a key right here.
There's something here.
Uh,
Here we go. Thank you. Now go and get the rest.
Here we go. Anytime you're ready.
There must be a switch to open this door somewhere.
there are two of them, as a matter of fact.
What's that?
Enemies up.
Leave this to me, boys.
Scream, Raka! I can't scream in my house. I'm not alone here.
Here we go.
Which is a bad thing, question mark?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Do-do-do.
I'll take the lead.
Yeah, there might actually be a key I missed.
How do we get in this tower if it doesn't have a door?
Let's go. Here we go.
You have to be careful indeed, because if you don't keep mashing B as the power character, you will lose your super armor and you will take a hit when the enemy is still not dead.
The world is turned upside down.
Vector.
I'll take the lead.
That line did not age well, all things considered. That is not your fault, big guy.
Here we go.
Okay, maybe the last key is over here. I can't turn my camera, unfortunately, but oh well.
Let's go.
What's going on?
It's reversing.
There it is.
Reverse.
That means we're back to normal again.
So I did not mess up, thank goodness. I might need to take my pill.
Perfect. The work's got professionals.
I can feel my throat itching up, not a good sign. Now you can play Ring Race stage in the 2-player mode. Finally, big brother! Now we can have fun together again! Yeah, they should stop that with multiplayer for games nowadays. It's just not fun, you know. I'm gonna skip this one. A bit tired of the bonus stages, to be frank. And I was trying to defend them too, you know, when I first played with Team Sonic. How can I forget? Okay, this... hopefully my practice run would have paid off for this stage, because I remember having quite the grievance with the stage and this mission.
Jeez, where are you?
Not here at the moment. But yeah, 60, and he said all of them, which means you can't skip a single one. And because there are 60 of them, you can count the stage to be rather extensive.
What's that?
Enemies up ahead.
Leave this to me, boys.
It is a bit of a buzzkill that the robots are granted invincibility frames after you remove their shields with the tornado. Such a pace breaker, you know. But do people nowadays actually find horror movies scary? Of course they do. It really depends on the individual after all. As for games, I don't really understand how people can find Slenderman to be scary. That to me was just like whatever, you know. But as for Five Nights at Freddy's, that legitimately scared me. Made me stressed out. And I'm not entirely sure why. I suppose I just find inanimate animatronics suddenly moving to be more scary than a strange, faceless tentacle guy. If that even is a fitting description of Slenderman. But it might actually have something to do with control when it comes to horror games like that. Because in Five Nights at Freddy's, at least the first game, I have not played all of the other games in the series. But you basically have no control over your outcome. You basically have to make you basically have to do your make the best out of the things you can do and just hope for the best. And if you find the animatronics scary, well then, makes the game all the more stressful and all the more scary and immersive. So in my opinion, it works really well in that regard. Whether it's a good game on a technical level is another topic to discuss, but when it comes to the scariness, it works. Fuck. I'm already worried that I got lost in my commentary and skipped some torches. Oh my god. Is this the right way? Please tell me it's the right way. What even is this? Absolutely nothing. Because... Oh, I see. La 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 la. Here we are. Much better. Oh, this one.
Come on, Charmy, let's go.
This is a bit tedious. Not gonna lie. See that up there? There we go.
Let's go.
There's something wrong here.
We're going around and around and around.
So yeah, if you did not notice that the target switch, they will let you know that there's probably something you need to look out for. Okay, maybe I haven't missed a torch so far. Here's the open door. Let's go. Are there anyone? Is there any behind me? No, I guess not. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Let's go.
It really is a shame that I don't consider myself having time for anime nowadays. I mean, I do, but for some reason I'm just never really in the mood to get invested in a series. Well, nowadays at least. My mind may change soon enough. It's just that it can become a little bit overwhelming thinking about getting invested in a story, because when it comes to YouTube entertainment, most of the time I can just have it as background noise while I do other things I want to do. Important things or non-important things. But for anime, I feel like I don't want to miss out on the plot, so for that, it probably needs my full attention. My full, undivided attention. Or maybe it's because I don't want to become too inspired when I write my own story. Because yes, I'm currently in the middle of writing my own story. It's to be geared toward teenagers and adults, I suppose. But the main cast of characters are quite young. At the beginning of the story at the very least, and currently at the story, because they're They are just teenagers right now. The main character is like 14 to 15 right now, and two of his companions are like 11 and 12. So basically, I do aim for having them grow up at some point. I seriously wonder if I want to do like a typical time skip, like it gets to the point where I just decide to skip ahead a few years. But I'd rather try to avoid that, because I have already introduced a handful of... Oh, this part right here. These are actually really easy to miss, because you might not even think about checking the center because you want to open the walls on the side. But those are the ones I missed during my practice run. So as I was saying, at this so far, I have written my story. I have introduced a handful of characters which I feel like could be fleshed out some more. For that to happen, I need to like find a balance between plot progression and character. What should I call it? Character arcs, maybe? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the proper term for that is, but I'm doing my best finding a balance for when the plot needs to progress and when it might be time to just relax for a moment and flesh out some of the characters I have introduced, whether it's the main cast or the side cast. But right now, I am writing... right now I have reached a point where I'm writing plot progression. Which I actually find a lot more difficult than character arcs, because when you write character arcs, as I call it, I just call it character arcs, you kind of get the chance to like write about yourself, because every character you create is basically a representation of yourself or how you perceive the world around you in some way. So you can have a lot of fun fleshing them out, which makes it easy to just write something. But as for plot, you really need to take your time thinking about what makes sense, and that you're not basically writing problematic things which conflict with other things you have already introduced. Also known as plot holes. And for an action series, which I intend for my story to be, you really do need to come up with scenarios which are, you know, action-packed and interesting.
Impossible feat. Ultimate ninja power.
I can't believe I got an A rank on that while doing commentary. Last time when I actually tried beating a stage, I got a B or C, or D maybe. I think I actually did. I might actually go back to my practice file and take a look at that. Oh man. Maybe like post the future Hugo could like post a screen cap of that. I'm feeling good for my A rank. Let's actually try to nab this emerald.
Roger.
Way easier than I thought. Okay. Sonic Heroes speedrun friendly, because you have to keep in mind that those Chaos Emeralds are mandatory if you want to complete the game proper. But we have made it. We have reached this part.
There you are, you mustache moron. He's the one, right?
Plot twist!
Gonna cost you extra. Get them.
There was something strange about the plane.
What happens if I only push the A button here? Yeah. Could be problematic. But it did work for the most part, actually. No, I should attack with Charmy, because I want my the other characters to level up as well. And in case you forgot, the color of the power orbs depend on the leader you currently have. If Charmy is the leader, the robots will never drop yellow power orbs for him. Let the party begin!
Let's go. We're outnumbered.
There's so many of them!
Get up, Vector. It's time for an encore! Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ninja power. Not bad.
Oh man, I was really hyperactive sometimes when I was a kid. I remember when I first got this game and played it and played Team Chaotix. Like, I found their team that's so entertaining, and I usually just like to scream and yell it out loud. Like, yeah, like imagine that with my squeaky voice and just cranked the shit up. Ah, kids. Cool. It can indeed feel good to scream. And by at the time of recording this video, I'm actually in the middle of creating a video on the matter. Somewhat, I guess. Let's go.
Truly amazing.
Here we go!
Starstruck. Simply starstruck. Oh, this part right here.
Take the lead! Got it! Here we go!
I think you're supposed to use the cannon, but it's much better to just use Charmy for this.
Smash them all.
Finish!
That was too easy.
This is only the beginning.
No, don't use SBO. I hate the lances. I hate the lances for the speed character. Game over, Eggman. Jesus. Hey SBO, what's the current ring counter? It's over 900! Oh my god, oh my god! If you heard that, that was my hand connecting with my face.
Ninja power.
I felt a little rather stupid from that.
Boys, those were the easy. Roger.
But we effectively made 1,000 rings. More than that. How about that?
Did he really think he could stop us with that?
Sorry, I'm not sure why I did that. On to the final zone. Good thing I brought some water. Yeah, but my throat is itching up. Good thing this is almost over.
Once we start a job, we finish the job. That's the policy. We're Team Chaotix.
Words to live by. Another stealth one. Let's go then.
Here they come.
Yeah, thankfully the cannons don't count as enemies.
Eggman must be really rich. Wonder if he hired
Interesting of you to say that, Vector. No, no! Killed in cold blood. Seriously forgot my mission objective there. Again. There we go. So yeah, while invisible, if you push the B button, he'll throw stars. But he cannot do the rocket XL. And they ricochet. Nice.
How could we reach this altitude already?
You're a bee. You're supposed to be used to flying, aren't you?
What just happened?
Why not try up there? Here we go.
I need to watch that in playback because I got stumped on Lost right there, quite frankly. So let's try that again.
Here we go.
Why? That's fine. Be that way. Can't touch this. So SBO is basically the key character for this stage.
I'll take the lead. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Can I get a... Is this like a perfect excuse for me to not be very talkative right now? I mean, I am supposed to be quiet in my house anyway. And this is a stealth mission.
Here we go.
And I think I made those two statements in the opposite order.
This be Eggman's armada.
Armada.
They're all controlled by robots. Guess the dock is pretty lonely.
Armada sounds like Tina Armada.
Let's keep it that way.
They say Latino and Latina. Is that like gender specific?
I'll take the lead.
I think I might actually need to look into that.
I'll take the lead.
And that suddenly reminded me.
Here we go.
When I was rewatching, I feel so. This whole is making me. Oh my god! I can't believe I didn't get detected there. But this whole thing is just making me feel stupid. It really does. I should not be doing that. I should be doing this. There we go.
I'll take the lead.
But yeah, as I was trying to say, when I was rewatching Metabots, and there was a point in the series where there was a tournament with representatives from around the globe.
Here we go.
And Metabots takes place in the real world, by the way. but there was a Mexican team. And these men, all they did in the series, or all they said, was amigo, 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 amigo at all times. And you know, I get it, it's supposed to be stereotype, but that's just lazy. What? Okay. Wait, where was the robot? Oh. And I'm all the way back here. No, I'm not all the way back. There was a checkpoint. Well, excuse me. Let's get rid of these guys first then. But yeah, some of you might find that charmingly amusing, I suppose, but in the end, that's just lazy stereotyping. It's not funny. It's just lazy. Sesame, open up.
I'll take the lead.
And if you think it's racist, rather, then you, I think you're overly sensitive, honestly. But who am I to judge, I suppose, because maybe you did experience some real,
Here we go.
some real legitimate problems when it comes to racism.
Here we go.
And that's why you're upset, and that's why you might be upset when you see stuff like that.
Here we go.
Right, fair enough, fair enough.
Here we go.
And I'm sorry that you experienced such horrible things.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
I know that sounded a lot very disingenuous, but I really mean that, because if you didn't experience horrible things, such as this playthrough of this stage in particular, yeah, it's outright horrible, and I'm sorry to be putting you through this. Except I won't completely, because I'm going to cut ahead from this point on, so see you soon. Okay, let's actually try to keep our objective in mind. Man, it really is a matter of habit, I suppose. Because really, I don't think you will be used to stealth missions like this for Sonic Heroes. So it can indeed be easy to forget about it when doing commentary. Is it okay if I do this? Because I feel like there's a switch I need to open that Team Last crate. Because no way they will make it so tedious as to... Oh? A flower? Maybe, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Because yeah, there's no way they will make it so tedious as to chip away at this robot with just a speed character. What is that song? Malfunction, boom! And that's the end of that guy. And that's the end of this stage. And hopefully the end of my suckage for this story. Because that was bad. And I am sorry.
Be on guard. Focus and prepare yourself.
Okay. It's my first Let's Play. Please, I'm trying my best here, okay? And thankfully they don't kick you all the way back if you get spotted by an enemy. There are checkpoints. Okay, so this, I think, is another mission where you can't miss a single one. there are only 5 keys, and you have to, and as such, you have to find all 5 of them.
Here we go. Let's go.
If there's one up here, I'm going to be... Oh, I did not even reach that point, so maybe not. Oh, I chose a fine place to stop moving in midair. Alright then.
This is the core of the base.
We'll meet our clients soon and collect our reward.
Yeah, the climb. We should probably fight.
I'll take the lead.
Oh, the key stays in your inventory even if you die. Alright then. Can I reach that place?
Here we go.
Yeah, I can actually. Huh. Oh, maybe I am supposed to go up here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Where does this take me? No, this has to be... This is the end of it, actually. Wow. Interesting. It's a checkpoint down here. I really hope I didn't miss a key because of that. Oh yeah. Are you guys ready to rock? Because we will soon, I think. Sorry about that. But yeah, it really is interesting. It really is interesting to see the possibility of you actually appreciating a story or a series more as an adult rather than when you were a kid. If you heard of Phineas and Ferb, an animated Disney Channel series, I suppose. Anyway, it was an animated series which aired on Disney Channel. And I remember actually these boxes right here. Can I go back there? Oh, no, I think it's too far. But I remember actually thinking that show was just plain stupid when I was a kid. Like you said, it's so unrealistic, like a shitty anime fan will say nowadays. But rewatching it as an adult, I actually appreciate the comedy a lot in that series nowadays. Go figure. I suppose I just found it more relatable or something? No. But yeah, that's another thing I hate about people, about certain people when they criticize fictional works. Is that unless they can find a character relatable, it's automatically objectively badly written. According to them anyway. Which is not true. The world should not revolve around them, after all. But they need to stop being so self-centered. And never become actual critics, because I fear for the world of fictional writing, if that... should that ever happen. It's all about understanding each other, you know. Even though we might be very different, or maybe even complete opposites. Tree peace can never be achieved unless we start understanding each other. Gator toast. Welcome to Florida, I guess. Jesus Christ. I skipped a rail there. Wow. Oh. Die. And done. Or are there more than 5 keys? Maybe there was. Which means our client lied to us. 60,000 was a B, wow. They really want you to try for the last stage, huh? I don't think I got the key, or I lost it, but I don't care. We have that emerald. So we are about to fight the Egg Emperor one last time.
Looks like we're in a jam, boy. Evil must die. Beware my ninja power.
Interesting how Charmy did not... Oh, there it is. Never mind.
This must be the final stage.
Yeah, it took only like 2 hours, huh?
Here we go.
Alley-oop. Here we go. So I doubt we can get him in one cycle with this one. I think we might need 2. Man, it feels good to be fast with SBO again. Amy was simply too so-so. No, he doesn't have the rockets like Omega. I think we're better off just using Charmy. Let this cleanse your soul, Eggman! Why for that one? Why does it not work for that one? I kind of want to try again, just to make sure, but I don't really want to waste any more time. But why? Unless I actually missed it? Huh. Oh well. You won't find this so funny now, Eggman. Charmy, get up, please. Charmy bee, ouch! Take so. Uh-oh. Take this, take this. Oh my god! What? What? What?
I'll show you what real evil is.
Did I touch the ramp somehow? Oh well, oh well, oh well. I suppose I could try flying back just to try jumping off again, but that seemed really weird. Well, what do you know? I'm giving people more and more reason to hate this game. Go figure. Vector! Let's just use it while we can. Oh man. No, 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 no. Get in the front. Can I? One cycle, yes! That's what I'm talking about, good sir. And did he just overlap himself with the dialogue? I think he did.
Alright, our work is done!
Yes, indeed, Jeremy. Yes, indeed. And soon I can rest. Man. Sounding a lot like Dwyer from Fire Emblem Fates.
Guess he was a fake after all. What do you mean, after all? We're here to save you. Dr. Eggman, I presume.
What's going on?
What's up?
You knew it was me all along, didn't you? It's all part of being a good detective.
Were we fooled that easily?
You're rotten!
Hey, hold on, you guys. It's no trick, and besides, I plan on paying you. You'll be rewarded handsomely for helping me. As soon as I conquer the world, I will pay you. Some nerve promising what you ain't got.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Wait a minute. Listen to me.
Take this, you bad man!
And it suddenly got the gory and graphic. I mean, Eggman's gonna be real swollen right about now. Just think about it. Once upon a time when you were a bad guy. See another day. Now your brain would be brain damage just to think that you could get away. Man, this song. I'm not even sure if I want to talk right now. Just enjoy the tune, maybe. Team Chaotix! Team Chaotix! Oh yeah. I'm just jamming and bobbing my head right now, just so you know. I'm getting a little bit dizzy actually, so I'll just stop doing that. Actually, no, I'm okay, but you know, just trying to make. Sorry. I just sort of noticed the song kind of contains spoilers. For Eggman's true identity, I mean. Team Chaotix. Man, the way it faded to black after Charmin was about to show his stinger to Eggman. Truly dreadful. Defeat last evil. That will be hard for next time. I mean, I could always just finish it off during this session, but I think I'm going to stop here because I think I want to collect my thoughts so I get to properly share my true opinion in better detail when it comes to this game. Assuming I am even able to do that, but you know. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for sitting through this session with me of Sonic Heroes Team Chaotix. I have been Hugo the Icifier, and next time will be the last time. For this game, anyway. I think I'm kind of liking this whole Let's Play thing. So maybe I'll move on to another game after this. But before that, I suppose I should invest time into real life priorities and the like. Well, until then, maybe in the near future, I will see you then. Once again, maybe.